Hannah, where the hell is Benny's helmet, honey? And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Have and Have Not Season 5, Episode 4. Like I said, I want to know where in the hell Benny's helmet is. But we'll talk about that later. Anyway, so let's go right into the Crier's house. We're at the Crier's house. Veronica has David and Catherine at gunpoint. Jennifer's ass is over there just as stiff and crunchy like an old dead grasshopper, honey. Toes pointing at the moon. I said that her shoes look like they even got cheaper and shinier since the last time we seen her. Crunchy as hell over there on that floor. But she has them at gunpoint, and she's steadily going through her crazy. She's processing her crazy. And then she gets into this whole thing. She gonna tell David, put your hands up, put your hands down, get down on your knees and all this. I said, you starting to get on my nerves, Veronica, because you're playing games. Then she's telling them, oh yeah, this is all I needed was a gun to get you to fall in line. I like this. Get on your knees. This, that, thing, and the other. She starts telling them about him, basically wanting him to beg her. You know, and she's like, you don't think that I'll shoot you? And Catherine's over there picking. Catherine's like, of course he knows you'll shoot him. Are you going to shoot me too? Just like you shot her. I said, oh, Catherine. Catherine was picking. I said, girl, you are really trying to take her over the side. And it's working. So I said, it's only going to be a matter of time because David is so very much mob-like. And I don't even know no better way to put that. He's very mob-like. I said, there's only going to be so long that Dave is going to listen to this bullshit from Veronica, and his shit's going to switch over to, I'm not groveling, bitch, let's get it. And that's what I'm waiting on. That's what I'm waiting on. You know, that's the David I like. That dangerous David. Oh, yes, indeed, honey. I'm waiting. I'm waiting on David to get mad as hell and get at this bitch and fucking rush her and knock her upside her goddamn head. But anyway, so they're going back and forth. She's telling them about him filing for divorce. She's telling them about, you embarrassed me. You did this. You called me a delusional bitch. Did he call you something you weren't? I'm just saying. Anyway, so they're going back and forth. So then she said, oh, I got a plan. I said, oh, here we go. I said, nutball Sally, what's the plan, girl? She gonna say, you were having an affair with Catherine, and then she shot and killed you, and then she shot and killed Jennifer as well, because she liked you, and then she cut me. You don't like my plan, David? He was like, no, I don't like that plan. She said, I didn't think you would. Crazy as hell. So she's just going through all that. Then David's phone rings. She takes his phone. She answers his phone. Well, wouldn't you know, it's Erica. Erica gets her. She's talking about, well, can I speak to David? She's like, David's in the shower. You know, basically let her know, I just got done fucking him, honey. And she, you know, Erica, it kind of threw Erica off. And Erica's like, oh, well, I'm a reporter and this, that, thing, the other. She told her this lie about her being a reporter. She told her, yeah, after she got done going through all of that, told her, well, you need to be contacting David on the business line. Don't fucking call on this line no more. Click up. I said, all right, bitch. She knew that was some bullshit. So it just made her act even more crazy. So they end up going back and forth some more. Then David basically talks her down, tells her to drop the clip out of the gun, and she does it. And then she gives him the gun, And then Catherine will say, there's still a bullet in the chamber. She will say, oh no, David, don't hurt me, David. I said, because she's scared of David for real too, honey. So then Catherine, then next thing you know, Jim ends up coming in the midst of all this. Jim's like, what the hell is going on in here? Because David's standing there with the gun and this, that, and the other. And David starts trying to explain, like, he's like, I don't really know. I came in here and Catherine's like, Jim, she ran over and shit. And she's like, Jim's like, don't touch me. You the same way that David did her, because she done cussed Jim out and told him she's gonna fuck his ass up too. So they're going back and forth with that, but then Catherine's over there, and as it's all coming out, and Veronica said, I didn't do this, that thing, and the other, and Catherine's like, she did it. She was doing that. I said, and I love Catherine playing this old manipulative, because even when David was trying to talk Veronica down, she was sitting back there saying, you did it. You want to kill some more people like you killed her? You killed her. You did it. Bitch, you did it. I said, oh, she better quit. She kept antagonizing. I was screaming. But anyway, so Jim is looking at the circumstance. And I guess Jennifer's so fucked up. Nobody knew who she was. It's like, who is that? Because Catherine done fucked her all the way up. But anyway, so Jim's looking, he looked at the gun. I think the gun must have looked familiar to Jim, like he knew, that's our damn gun, this crazy bitch. You say, Veronica, you can leave. And Catherine's like, what do you mean? Why would you let her leave? She's a murderer. She did it. We got to call the authorities. Jim was like, are you crazy, Catherine? Have you lost your mind? He said, yes. He said, this is not bullshit. This is federal. She is a federal DA. No. Veronica, you can leave. And Catherine's going on, you're going to let a murderer walk out of here, this, that, and the other. And they go back and forth. Then Veronica gets all up in her shit and talking about, I won't be the one going to jail. Jim was like, oh yeah, trust me. We all will be in jail. If the feds come in on this, they're going to come in here and shake the tree till there is nothing left. And trust me, you got enough things laying around. You're going down too, Veronica Harrington. You're going down as well. So he let Veronica leave. Catherine was pissed off, banged him in his chest. It was like, you're an asshole. She banged him in his chest. He's like, crazy bitch. She got upstairs. He tells David, make the call. We need this shit cleaned up. This shit need to be cleaned up. Can you make the call? David's like, yeah, I'll make the call. And Veronica ends up leaving and going home. She gets home. She's sitting there on the couch. And I just noticed them shoes that Veronica had on were ugly. I hated them. I didn't care for those at all. Usually she'd be real sharp. I didn't like them shoes. I was like, girl, them shoes was enough for Catherine to shoot you for wearing them big, clunky ass, ugly ass shoes. That big gold heel. They were fucked up. But anyway, she's sitting over there looking all disheveled. Melissa comes down the steps and she's like, Mrs. Harrington, are you okay? You're bleeding. She's like, Veronica looking at her, told her she got mugged. So I gotta watch these thugs around here. Child, Melissa wasn't buying that. She was looking at her, and I was laughing because I said to myself, Melissa was looking at her like, girl, no, somebody done whooped your motherfucking ass, and damn, I wish I was there to see it. A mess. She went right, but Veronica's so crazy, she went right back into that bullshit about, she said, where's Jeffrey? Did Jeffrey go? Tell your parents I'm sorry about not... Girl, you right back in that bullshit? Just like ain't nothing happened. So she goes up there, she get ready to get herself together. She goes upstairs, sits down in the hallway, calls Jeffrey, and she's going back and forth with Jeffrey. And he's like, I ain't got time for your bullshit. What do you want? She's like, don't you talk to me like that, Jeffrey. This, that, thing, the other. She's doing her shit. You and that girl, you that thing, meet me as so-and-so and so-and-so. She gonna say, he said, I'm not doing nothing. I don't trust you and I don't want to be bothered. She gonna say, if you don't want to go to jail, then You and that girl will meet me at the whatever hotel. So Jeffrey was like, whatever, go to jail can't be that bad. Maybe we'll have a cell right next to yours. She gonna say, she said, I know how much you like acting like a girl, but you will never be in the same vicinity as me as we both go to jail. I said, oh, here you go with that old nasty faggoty bullshit. So he goes back and forth with her, ends up hanging out with her. She told him, you meet me there in 30 minutes. She hangs up on him. He calls Candace. Candace is, going back and forth. At this point, Hannah has actually left Benny's. Benny's still sitting his slow ass out there in that chair. She done took Quincy and left when she going to the hotel. She stops by Candace's house, sees all the shit going on, and goes to Candace and says, what is going on? So then she starts asking her questions. She's like, did you do something to Quincy? Because, of course, as soon as Hannah got there, she seen that nebby old bitch from next door talking about, oh, I think they're looking for that man. That one that went in there and never came out. I said, oh, was somebody taking and had her in the backyard, old bitch. So, took, and that's Justin's mammy. I want Jeffrey to be the one to get her, string her up by her fucking toenails, and then tell her your son's a sissy, you old bitch. But anyway, here I go. So Hannah goes over. She's talking to Candace, and she's saying, "What happened? Did Quincy come here and attack you, and you hurt him? Because if that's the case, Candace, you could just clear this whole thing up by just telling the truth, you know." So she goes on through all that, and of course, Candace is like, "Hannah, go away, Hannah." So she told her, please just go see your brother, because your brother's sitting out there. His stupid ass will sit there until tomorrow night, just sitting there waiting on you, this, that, thing, and the other. She's like, all right, go away, go, Hannah, go about your business. So Hannah goes and leaves. Hannah ends up going back over to Benny's, and she's telling Benny, listen, Candace ain't coming. I packed your stuff too. Your stuff is in there. Let's go. In the midst of all of this is why I asked where the fuck did she pack his helmet. The people pull up and they say, Benny, whatever the fuck Benny's last name is. And he's like, yeah, I'm Benny. We need you to leave the premises. You have to get off the premises, this, that, thing, and the other. So Benny's like, I'm waiting on my sister, man. I'm waiting on my sister, this, that, thing, and the other. Benny ain't listening. Next thing you know, it becomes a whole altercation. He fighting with them and carrying on. I said, you a retarded motherfucker, right? Ain't you, Benny? You want to be shot and killed on the lawn in front of that baby and your mother with this stupid shit. Now, you already know what it is, and you know it's time to go. So why the fuck is you acting like a goddamn retard? I said, Hannah, get his goddamn helmet and get your goddamn boy and get out of here. I am so mad at them. So mad. And you know what? Right at this point, I can't wait to see what Lynette and Stanley have actually said about this. And Ashley. Yeah. Okay, so let me just throw this right in there. You all know that everything Tyler Perry is Ashley Miller. Okay, so definitely every week I watch Ashley Miller's reviews after I do mine. Love Ashley Miller, so shout out to my girl Ashley. And by far, when it comes to Too Close to Home and The Have and the Have-Nots, baby, that's everything Stanley and motherfucking Lynette, and you need to know that. I think we all do. I think I do a decent job. I think Ashley, again, does very well. Stanley and Lynette turns these two shows so completely out their reviews. If you don't know who they are, they're listed under Random TV Reviews. Please go over, check them out, tell them I sent you over there. Random TV Reviews and Ashley Miller. But I'm telling you, Stanley and Lynette, give you everything when it comes to this have and have nots and too close to home. And they bad as hell on Queen Sugar too. Bad as hell on Queen Sugar. Okay, all right. So there we go. Shouts out to the folk. All right. So I want Hannah to get her little retarded boy, get his helmet, and take his ass on out of there. They drag his ass, put him in the car. He out there screaming and yelling in the car, screaming and yelling. So, like acting like that? You like all that short bus type activity? If you don't sit your ass down and shut up, that Betty always on my nerves. Anyway, so let's go over to the jailhouse. Over at the jailhouse, we got Mitch, because you know everybody's in the same two cells. Mitch gets put to the cell next to War. They end up going back and forth. And Mitch ends up basically telling War, I'm the one that set you up. Candace ain't did shit to you. I put all them drugs in your car, and you're never getting out of here, so just shut the fuck up. And War's going on and on. Oh, when I get out of here, I don't give a damn what you say. I'm going to cut that bitch's throat out. This, that, thing, and the other. He like, well, it's a good thing you ain't getting out, ain't it? So in the midst of he's telling him, oh, I'm getting out. And he said, and you ain't going to be able to hide behind your family name for too long. He's like, shut the fuck up. You're not getting out. Nobody cares. Shut up. So next thing you know, they come to get War. War's like, I'm out of here. So child, they let him out, and Mitch is like, what the fuck? So he's like, I need a phone call. I said, oh damn, Mitch, you to talk too much shit. But it didn't matter because War's already on his crazy from talking to Jim. So he's on his way. But whatever, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe Helmet Boy will actually get him. I think it's going to literally be, I believe War's going to get killed at some point. War, because he has to go, because he's just too much. He's too much. He's too volatile. He just got to go. Him, just like with Quincy, he has to go. And I believe it's going to be Jeffrey, or it's going to be that goddamn Benny that actually gets him. Or you know what would be even better? Hannah. It would be fabulous in the writing if Hannah is the one that kills War. Because if we see, that would be a good ass scene. Because she's so angry, you know, I'm going all the way off onto my soapbox. If Hannah actually had to be faced with dealing with War like that, when she's actually been nice to him as a child, and now you in there trying to hurt my child, and as much as Candace drives Hannah crazy, Hannah loves Candace and will fuck something up about Candace. That would be perfect. And then to see her go through her spiritual warfare about having to take his life. Man, Tyler, I don't know if you ever see my shit, but if you do, think about it. That is a goddamn writing gem. You can go 3 seasons off of that shit. You can do a whole season on Hannah just battling with her own spirituality. Oh, shit, that'll be good. Shit. Anyway, okay, down off my soapbox, bam, and let me move on here. I can take it over. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, it just hit me though. Wouldn't that be some good shit? Yeah, we need Hannah to kill that motherfucking War. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so all of that went on. Let's go and talk about that goddamn Wyatt with his junky ass. Junky undercover faggot ass, okay? Because Wyatt, you playing games. Wyatt's playing games, and I sense a bag of white sugar in Wyatt's purse, honey. I'm sorry. I really do. He's reading sissy to me, but anyway. So Wyatt and Jeffrey get to Wyatt's place, really nice place, naturally. And he's thinking he's dealing with the old Jeffrey, but he's not. He's talking this, oh, I'm going to have a party, oh, I'm going to get high, type of shit. Jeffrey's like, you know what, I ain't here for this shit. I'm out of here. So they start going back and forth. Wyatt tries to play a little mind game with Jeffrey. No, you can't leave. No, I need you. This, that, thing, and the other. Then he went all the way into that thing that he goes through. I love you. I need you. You're the only one that ever loved me. And I know you love me. And this, that, the other. He goes from one thing to the other. He goes, and the thing is, him and the junkie thing, I understand. I understand him and the junkie thing when he goes to the, oh, I need you to help me with the sobriety. I understand that. What I don't understand is the when you get into the, yeah, I know you, yeah. That's the part that I don't understand. That's the part I don't understand. Because somewhere down in your shit, you fucking like him too. But you hold the sex part back because you know that you could use it as a weapon against Jeffrey. But I believe Wyatt want Jeffrey up on him just as bad as Jeffrey want to give him something, honey. And then when he told him, you can't control that thing in your pants. What you know about the thing in his pants? When you ever heard about a man, a straight man, literally worried about the thing that's in another gay man's pants? Especially, and then I'm going to go a little too deep here. You're worried about all of that when you basically, when you're talking shit to Jeffrey, you talk shit to Jeffrey kind of like he's a queen. But meanwhile, you scared of his dick. Girl, since when do people be scared of a queen's dick, honey? They don't. You be worried about what's going on behind them, honey. But you scared of not Justin, Lord. You're scared of Wyatt's dick because that's the part that you're attracted to. Because that's what you get all the time. Because you'd have been banged out so many times, you queen. You'd have been banged out so many times you want that from Jeffrey too. That's what I see. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. 45 years of this shit says that I'm not. That motherfucker got a white bag of sugar in his purse that far supersedes that brown bag of sugar that Jeffrey got. He wanted Jeffrey to get up on him and do him dirty, do him raw, honey. But anyway, I ain't with that Wyatt. Wyatt is an undercover sissy in my book, period. He just had a couple bad situations. But, I think he done screwed his fill of chicks, and he done been screwed by his fill of men, and he don't mind. He want Jeffrey to screw him. But, he knows he can manipulate Jeffrey. But Jeffrey, the new Jeffrey, was like, fuck you, I'm out of here, and I ain't got time for this bullshit. So he ended up leaving and was like, well, fuck him. Girl, why you going through? Sissy. Anyway, so all of that got on my nerves real bad. I was like, that's just a mess. Last thing. They finally moved the shit. They figure out that's not blood on the jacuzzi. They put the top back up, notice the pile of dirt, and they start digging. And of course, they're finding that we've seen HAHN. In their last, all they done found his old dead cute ass down there in the dead flower bed. And that's that. Candace is on her way to meet Jeffrey. But for some reason, here's another thing that nobody said, this is just me. For some reason, I believe Candace is going to swing past Benny first and get Benny to be able to get out of that car and not have to go to jail and be able to go ahead and go on over to the hotel. Just be disappointed going over to the hotel. But I'm kind of hoping that she just swings on past, honey, and diffuses that situation. But anyway, that's it. That is it. I think I got it all. I think I missed anything. If I did, leave it down there in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys next week. And don't forget, go check out Ashley Miller, and also go check out Random TV Reviews. All right, later, y'all. Bye.